So Jason Derulo got scammed through his own coin. And did you know that Jason didn't even have a single token of his own coin at the time when it launched? Let's talk about this. Welcome back to Cryptogains. Chase, bruv, I hope you watch this. It's mad. And the reason I want to talk about this quite a lot, I'm going to try and like really break down my whole thoughts on this whole thing, is because it opens the bigger picture for other influencers that are in the crypto space. So for those that are new, Jason had a token that was launched, by the way, not financial advice. You know the deal. You know your research if you decide to grab something. It's extremely high risk. It's a meme coin, which many people thought Jason was behind, right? He is now. Well, let me talk. So, you know, if you haven't seen the thing by Crypto Banner, go check it out. It's a good little documentary on everything that happened, right? But yeah, he got scammed because he originally thought that he was going to be posting like an ad for some gambling project on his Twitter. And I'm not going to break down, you know, what he does or doesn't earn with his tweets and stuff. But long story short, he thought he'd take it. And he didn't realize that he was promoting the coin, which is the Jason coin, right? So he promotes the Jason coin, drops a quick tweet, you know, asks the guy what to do kind of thing. And yeah, he realizes that, you know, hours later or whatever it is, people are dropping messages saying he's a scam and everything else. Turns out there's another, what's it called? A person in the crypto space goes by the name of Sahil Aurora. Aurora? I think I'm saying his name right. Sahil Aurora. I think I'm saying it right. Aura. Something like that. And he was the person behind this. Now, I think the same guy also did Iggy as well. So, and I'm not going to dive too deep into him. I can't even find his actual thing. I'm just, you know, I've been searching for Sahil. I was trying to grab up his actual Twitter, but I can't seem to find it. I think it's Aurora. Sahil Aurora. I think that's how you pronounce it, right? I can't find his original one because he had over like 1 point something million. So, you know, madness happens. He gets told he's a scammer. And this is why it's important for, I think, many influencers going forward, right? Because this shows you just the power of the community, you know, the people in the project, the power of takeovers, right? And I really like takeover coins, which is CTO, community takeovers. Well, in this case, this type of CTO was a celebrity takeover, because after all the madness, he tried to get basically Sahil to like sell out of his tokens, just completely sell out and take full control of the supply. So Sahil, you know, they have their, you know, madness up on Twitter and stuff or whatever however they're talking. Sahil apparently finally sells out of all his tokens to try and dump the tokens. Everybody's getting pissed off and everything else. and then Jason manages to take over the supply, and he's still got the threats from Sahil and everything else. I'm just saying what I've heard, right? And then, you know, he's just like, well, hold on, I've got the flipping supply now, you can't do nothing kind of thing. But it's interesting, and it's important to many influencers. Me, I just got to keep it real. For me, because you know, like when I say to you, people love you when you show them a coin and it makes great money. Like I showed you a coin and it's done 20x. The coin that I showed you, which was funny enough, another community takeover, which is that, what do you call it? Donald Trump, CTO, another community takeover. And I feel like we're going to see something special in this crypto space, especially in the meme space. And it could start with this one here. And what it is when celebrities come in, it's you know, Jace, if you're watching this, it's definitely going to make you think twice about, you know, what kind of ads and what kind of sponsors you take, right? And how you go about doing it. Because same with me and many other channels, you know, me, Joe Parry's, we do sponsored videos. And all the biggest YouTubers do them because that's how we make money, right? So we do sponsored videos. And when I'm sponsored, I'll show you what I'm doing. But, you know, in some cases, if you're a Twitter influencer, if you're a TikTok influencer, I don't know how they go about declaring their thing. Maybe they just say, you know, this was a sponsored ad or whatever it was. So yeah, that can be a big thing if, you know, you're not going to be telling people what you're doing and stuff, especially if you're trying to get them to buy into something. And when I share projects, whether they're sponsored or not, I always let you know the extreme high risk, because I think that's important as well. I think going forward, with any sponsored or advertisement that you do, you should let people know the extreme high risks. I always have at the start of my channel, way before you even get to, just like you just saw now, you see a black screen with like the little Doge and the little Bitcoin and it says a disclaimer. And it's always good for you to pause that, to just watch it, just read the entire thing that I'm putting in that disclaimer. And I even say it in the videos, extremely high risk. Put what you can afford to lose. You could lose your money and everything else when you're investing or playing with these types of memes, because essentially they are very high risk. You can lose everything, right? But what fascinated me about this story here is that Jason felt like he had to try and get this guy out of this coin, because he knows that now he's in the public. Everybody thinks that he was the one that launched this coin. His name is all over it. And what he does is, this is before he took over, right? He starts to buy the token. He's like, let me buy 20 grand, let me buy 70 grand, or whatever it is, just to bump up the price, because the price is falling, because Sahil's dumping the tokens. Now, this is another fine example, right? I just got to keep it real. It's another fine example, because, you know, Jace, if you're watching, bruv, I launched my own token, MMIP, right? So keep it real. Means make it possible. This is the exact fine example of when and look at this, it's killing it. It's on its way, right? When I launched this, funny enough, on pump.fun, I made sure I only put $10 in. And I was super transparent when I made this token, because I wanted the people to see that you know, and just like what you said with the billboards, the community has done everything for this. And I made it very fair. I showed you me creating it then and there on the video. I uploaded the video. You can check the channel. And this is what I say to people. Like, when you get into these memes, how well do you know the people behind them? Because everybody that thought that at the start that Jason was the one behind this, and he's panicking because, you know, and I get it, bruv. You're panicking because it's going to affect your brand. It's going to affect your album records and everything else, because everyone's calling you a scammer, the token's dumping and everything else. It's not you doing it. You ain't got no flipping coins. You're buying the token, trying to lift the price up so people can, you know, have some form of profit, and it's dumping even more. It's mad. But that's because Jason didn't have control of the supply or anything. And when it got launched, he didn't have control of that. So I came along with my project like this. I put $10. I had more control of it. Essentially, I could have put more. I could have had huge amounts of the supply. I've got enough money to make, I could probably reach out to celebrities myself. I know a few celebrities. I could reach out to celebrities and say, look, let me give you 100 grand for this. Bust a quick tweet on memes, make it possible, boom, watch it blow. But that's not organic. And that could look bad on me if something goes wrong. So with this, going back on this Jason, it's a blessing in disguise, because and my coin right here, this memes make it possible, is a community takeover coin. I've done apart from making a Twitter, I've done nothing and put $10 in. I made it extremely fair so everyone can get in. They have a fair chance to invest in a real cryptocurrency. And now this one right here, Jason actually, in my eyes, stands a huge chance of doing extremely well. Not because Jason owns most of the tokens and has control of the tokens. And Jace, I'll tell you what I think you should do. It's entirely up to you what you want to do, right? Listen, I've been in both spaces. I've been in the music space, released some records and albums along the way, and I've been here, right? But more specifically, here has made me stronger in my position for my life. But I'll tell you what you should do in a minute. But this now becomes powerful, because like you said, it shows how powerful communities can be. It shows what communities can do. You know, it shows that if they believe in a project, they will do whatever they can to get it on the billboards, to make it public, to get it listed on the DEX tools and everything else to make it shine. And what I like about CTO cryptocurrencies in particular is the fact that the community is taken over. The developer who originally started the coin has dumped their tokens. They got nothing left. Whatever bad intentions that they had, that they were trying to do to destroy either someone's brand or just to make serious money out of someone, which he did. You know, this Sahil made mad money out of Jason because of the madness. You can see the dump. Look at this. This had I remember dropping a video and saying, you know, this could be a good one to watch. Now, more specifically, I actually feel it could be now. This took a disgusting dump. This went down like 86%. Look at that. 87, 86, 87%. Now it's had a little move. And it could be a good buy, patrons, but that is not financial advice. Extremely high risk. Could fall to zero. And the reason I think it could be a good buy now is because the community really has taken over this. Okay, Jason might have, and I was looking at the thingy, right? Jason may have some of the bigger wallets here, which when you look at the money, what, 300,000, 200,000, actually that's Radium. That's Radium right there. You got a staking pool up here. I don't know if they're staking now or if that is just something that's going to be used for staking. Maybe that's what he's going to use the tokens for. Maybe this was Jason's thing right here, where it just says here Soul Bank staking pool. I don't know. Maybe he pull it. Maybe it looks like you guys have put it into some form of staking. Well, I see a new website here. I don't see anything on staking yet. You know, you can tap a button and it. Jason Derulo. Jason Derulo. Jason Derulo. Hey, it's not Popcat, innit? Jason Derulo. Jason Derulo. So I mean, just like it's fun, but what I'm saying is that, you know, the community takeovers could be the way forward with meme coins, because with community takeover cryptocurrencies, or more specifically celebrity takeovers or influencer takeovers, we want to call them, these projects, now I'm going to call it community takeovers because it's the community that will make things shine. They will give opportunities for everyone to have a chance to actually be a part of something where they cannot be dumped. And this is why you saw that flipping coin that I showed you. What's it called? Donald Trump. And I'm going to talk about all different things, right? I know it's all about thingy right now, but I want to talk about all different things in this. This is why you're seeing this moon, because it had a community takeover. The what's it called? The founder dumped his tokens, community took over, bang, off and away it goes. Massive percents. I'll tell Patreons and all you guys about it down here. You guys buy it, bang, you're up over 20x on your money. 20 times your money. Your $1,000 turns to $20,000. And I feel like this can happen with Derulo now. I really do. I feel like it can happen with this. So 10 million market cap, doing what I do best, you know. 10x. 100 million, 100x, 1 billion. I tell you what, there's space for CTO projects, community takeover projects in memes to really shine. There's room for that. That's like a hidden, it's a niche within the meme space, and it has the opportunity to really shine. But it's just a mad one how he obviously, what he went through in order for it to be this way. So, you know, when you listen to the whole documentary, turns out that he tricked this guy into giving him more of the supply. He says, I'll tweet for it, you know, and the guy's waiting for him to tweet, and he says, I ain't tweeting nothing. And then the guy dumps some more, and I'm guessing that's what that dump was right there, right? I'm just looking on the chat, I guess that's what that was there. That was him saying, you know, well, okay, well, F you if you're not going to tweet. I'll just flip and dump the coins, bomb. That was that disgusting drop there, 50% gone. So the chart looks like it's standing true to the story that's been told. But and what I was saying at the start, why this is important to influencers, is because it is. And we always are the first people to get blamed if something goes wrong. And this is beyond sponsors now, because it doesn't have to be a sponsored video. I could genuinely share a project that I think could do well, just like this. This isn't sponsored. I could genuinely share a project that I think I could do well. And if it falls 30, 40, 50%, or if the developers who own the project decide to just drop it, it's like, we're the scammers. I'm the scammer. I'm the horrible person. When all I was doing is sharing what I thought could be a good opportunity. You have to remember, you guys are grown people, just like me. We are all grown adults. And we really have to decide for ourselves when we look at these cryptocurrencies, especially if you want to play in the deep end, we're flipping fire. I told you, it's toxic. This is biohazard that we're dealing with. You're not playing with Bitcoin and Ethereum, these safe coins. You're going down the rabbit hole and through the looking glass. So I think it's really important that we all take accountability for which cryptocurrencies we invest in. Like, I seriously think so. I think we've got to really step it up now, because it gets tiring hearing that, oh, they're a scammer because I lost my money. But hold on, we didn't tell you to press the button in the first place. You decide what you want to do. Yes, we have a high influence. Yes, we can be influential to tell you what we think can do well, but that's just our opinion. And people, influencers or celebrities should not be penalized by people just because they have an opinion on something. When I had 3,000 subscribers, and I never forget this, I have 3,000 subscribers. Now I'm over 130K, right? I have 3,000 subscribers. I shared a project, and I remember I went into the Telegram group and someone said, oh, look at this guy. This YouTuber is sharing a video. And the next comment after that was, oh, he's only a tiny subscriber. He hasn't got that much of an influence, so I'm not worried about what he says. See, it's interesting because when you have tiny subscribers, people don't care. And then they don't want to, they're not going to hold you accountable for anything. So if you do go wrong and then the project fails, like when I had my 3,000 subscribers, I think the project did well at the time. But if it goes wrong, they don't care. It's like, oh, okay, well, he was a small subscriber, a YouTuber anyway. So, you know, let's not hold him accountable for it. That's the wrong way of thinking, and it's sad that people think that because someone has more in their audience, you should hold them accountable for something. No, I think it's important that people, you know, as grown adults and women, that we're investing in cryptocurrencies, we're putting our own money. No one's holding a weapon to our head. No one's forcing us to do anything. That we really take a responsibility for the things that we invest in. Yes, we can be influential. I get it, but you still have to do your further research. Like what Banner was saying to Thingy, like what you're saying to him, like what due diligence did you do on Sahil when investing into these coins? I always say to you, do your further research before you invest your money. Think I'm saying it for a joke? And then you invest like $2,000 and you lose the whole lot, and you want to blame me or whoever it is. You want to blame Joe Parry's or whoever it is. You can't do that. We tell you these things, incredibly high risk, do your further research. It means to do your further research. So this is an eye-opener, not just for me, hopefully for everyone. Hopefully for celebrities that come in and start dropping new projects. It's an eye-opener to really do your further research. To make sure that when you're getting in a project that people are sharing, yes, I might think it could do well. You have to make sure that you're getting in it because you think that actually, first of all, I'm putting what I can afford to lose, but actually I think it might actually do well if I put some money in this. And if it falls to zero, I lost the money, crap. But it is what it is. I'll put what I can afford to lose. And you should always be putting what you can afford to lose. You should not be putting 2,000, 4,000, 10,000 if you cannot afford it. Why? Why are you putting something if you cannot afford it? I've made millions in this crypto space. You don't see me throwing like 20 grand into something, 4 grand into something if I can't afford it, if I can't afford to lose it. And a lot of the times when I show you meme projects and I say to you, I'm putting about $200, $300, $400, that's my limit because that's all I need. I only need $400 into this. If it goes to, I don't know, if it becomes one of the most popular celebrity tokens, which it probably could do, and it goes, let's say $10 billion. If it goes there, you divide that by 9.5 million right now. I'm just giving you an example of why $400 can go a long way, right? Look at that. It's supposed to be 1,000. I think that's 1,000x. I've done it wrong. Did I do it wrong? I was trying to get my point out. Hold on. Let's do 10 billion. I don't think it's 10 billion. Hold on. There we go. No, 10 billion divided by 9.6 million. It's fluctuating. Let's call it 9.6 million. There you go. It's 1,041. Times that by your $400. My $400, like I said, I got money, turns to $416,000. I'm happy with that. And when I put it in, if it goes to zero, fine, I lose the lot. This was an eye-opener. Like I said, it's not just about sponsored ads that you place on your channel or your TikTok or your Instagram, because you can share projects that you don't do sponsors on and people still get upset if it falls to zero, but they love you if you make money. Many people love me. Let me find it. Hold on. Let me find the thing. Look, many people love me when projects like this does like 2,091% in the space of 2 months, and you turn your 5 grand into 100 grand. You love it. When other projects fail, you hate it. But when you see other coins pump and go massive, you love them. You love the influencer for sharing you these coins. There has to be a fine balance for what you think of people when you watch them. Like when I still like to see myself as an average guy, right? I can travel the world, I can do nice things. I have the money to buy whatever I want, promise you I do, right? I'm just keeping it real. But I still see myself as an average guy. And I shop in the basic shops. If I see something that I like that's expensive and I really feel like I need to have it, fine, I'll buy it. But when I watch YouTube like you do, and it's not just crypto, I watch other things in YouTube. And when I watch it, and if I decide to buy something and it goes right or wrong, I don't go back to that channel and say, oh, you're a flipping scam. Yeah, no, because I watched your channel and it made me flipping lose money. You're a scam. That celebrity's a scam. Because he posted a tweet and he made everyone feel like he was involved in it and he weren't, and the price got dumped. He was selling his tokens. He's a scam. Little did you know that he might not have had them flipping tokens in the first place. Lesson learned to everyone, right? Especially if you're going to create your own coin. Yeah, especially celebrities. I hope celebrities watch this. I know a lot of celebrities. I'm just gonna keep it real. I do. Having been in the music space before, I'm tied to many different people. I know a lot of people, especially a lot of UK celebrities. So if you guys are gonna make your own coins, right? Pump.fun, yes, good fun way to do it. It makes it fair. It depends on how you go about it, meaning that Pump.fun will launch the token for you in a fair way, but you always have an opportunity before it goes live to buy the tokens. If you're going to do it, don't buy a lot of the supply. And if you do, think seriously smart about what you're going to do with that damn supply that you're holding, because it can have a hit on your reputation, which is why when I said to you I'm launching Memes Make It Possible, MMIP, I said to you it's going to be experimental and I don't want people to buy it. But since then it had its fall, it's got a V-shaped recovery. This could be off and away it goes. And I made it very fair. This is the fairest one. This is the fairest coin. Now next comes Jason, because he's got whatever he's got with his supply. Let me tell you what I think you should do, Jace. If you're watching this, maybe you will, who knows. I think you should burn the damn supply, and it might take a hit on your money. Listen, if you're making 1.2 million per tweet, it might take a hit. It's a small tiny hit, right? Because I'm looking at the holders, I'm looking at the highest wallet, and if this is you up here, right, which I don't even know if this is in the staking pool yet, but I know the name's titled this. I don't know if this is you, or whichever one's you. I think you should burn some of the supply, because the easiest way to build trust in your community is to whatever tokens that you managed to grab, unless you want to use it to airdrop, fine. But the problem with airdrops, and I've seen it with many projects in this space, and I'm going to teach you a little thing if you're still new to this. The problem with airdrops is, yeah, you can give the community some money back, but they dump it. They sell the tokens, and then your project falls again. If you want a stable project that does well, right, and you can take Pepe as a fine example, the original Pepe, and as far as I'm aware, Pepe did not do any airdrop. It was stealth launched. It just ran, right? Burn the tokens. Because if you burn some of your tokens, it will make the supply less. You send it to a dead wallet, like 0.00000. You know, the wallet is like this. It just says 0. You just send it to a dead wallet, which no one can claim it back. That will be more powerful for your holders than it would be to do an airdrop. And that's what I seriously believe. Because if you burn the supply, damn, it makes it more scarce. And then in turn, the people that are holding this coin will then have higher profits, because the supply becomes more scarce. You know, supply times the price equals the market cap. That's what I think you should do. But it's entirely up to you. It's your project. You do what you want to do with it. But yeah, it was a good documentary. Good to watch. And it makes me confident in this. Patrons, you might see a little buy low for this. Just, $400. That's all you flipping need. Because if it goes to 10 billion, I make 400 grand. Oh, just push the mic. Push the thingy laptop. Guys, I'm going to leave it here. If this was helpful in any shape or form, drop that like, give me a subscribe. It did open my eyes to things, but it's big. It's a bigger picture than just, whether it's an influencer, whether it's a celebrity. It's a bigger picture than just letting people know that you're doing a sponsored ad, because you can, like Jason said, right? You can still share posts on projects that you genuinely like, that you did not get paid for. And if that goes up, people love you. And if it falls down, they absolutely hate you. You're a damn scammer. It's a funny world we live in. Yeah. So just all stay. The moral of this story is you all need to stay focused, and you need to be prepared to, if you're going to invest in these high risk toxic plays, put what you can afford to lose. See you in the next video. Cheers.
Never be defeated.